Hello and welcome on the episode 7 of the Audi A5 project, and in this one we will go through completing the front finally, and there are still some leftovers which we will go through together. And the first leftover is that the front left xenon bulb doesn't work, and the reason why it doesn't work is very easy. You can see it here, but first I need to open this headlight, so with one hand it will take a little bit, but I can do it. Okay, and here is the big secret why the headlight wasn't working. Yeah, it's not connected, but the bulb is broken and I was not able to get it out with one hand, so I did it just off the camera. And here we have the new working bulb, so I will just take it and connect it on the right position and it's fixed. And of course I connected the connector as well, because otherwise it makes no sense. And now it's time to test it. So let's see if the new xenon bulb works. So let's see, and it of course doesn't work, but the reason is simple. I didn't turn on the lights, so let's turn on the lights like this, and let's check again, and it works. That's great. So one left over, it's done, checked from the list. And we can move to another leftover, which is actually this seat belt, which I bought and it was wrong. So after 2 weeks they finally sent me the right one, and this works now. So I was able to put the interior back again. And since it was disassembled too many times, I needed to change all the clips, or maybe not all of them, but most of them. And yeah, as you can see, so retrim and be careful to put all the parts as it should be, and all behind these places are clips, so I can show it on the other side how it works. So I will just take out the seat belt from behind so it will not get stuck, and we can move to the other side where I can show you that where are these clips. So here you can see the other side, and actually here is the clip here, and here you can see more clips which are going to the B pillar. I think it's 4 of them, yes, and there are more clips here on the top, 1, 2, 3, and then there are these clips on the bottom which I changed because they like to broke, so 3 or 4 of them, and it was ready to reinstall. And finally, after this we can move the front. So here we have our hood, which is prepared to be painted, and same with the front bumper, which is also under the preparation for paint. And before the bumper and hood are painted, I test fitted the parts and took the car to enjoy sunlight, so we can enjoy it now together. And after that nice sunbathing, I put the car into the garage and tried to prepare the exterior of the car to fit and match with the new color. So I tried to buff the exterior a little bit, so it will be, yeah, not like new, but at least it will be prepared with the new parts like hood and bumper. So here you can see it from a few angles. And since I had the time, and as you can see, my screen looks awful, I took the opportunity and just cleaned it up a little bit. I used the glass polish and now it looks much better. And I'm very happy with the result, and yeah, let's see how it looks like when it's used. So I would say not perfect, but much better. And now after a little break from the front, we can return to it and see that the front bumper is after the filler and it needs few more rounds of sanding, and the hood, it's already sprayed with paint from the under, which looks much better than before, and I'm really looking forward for the results. And here we have the parts from the front bumper, which needs to be installed on the already painted bumper. So we need to start with the mask, of course, and put all the other parts as well. So here we have these little seals for the parking sensors, because the old ones were worn out already. We will come back to it later. And here we can see the front mask already installed, and it's time to install the front parking sensors. Two of them are going here on the front mask, and two are here in the bumper section on the side. The installation is not very difficult, you just need to put then the connector to the other connector which is on the car. And other than that, we need to put these seals on, as I mentioned previously, and then fit it on the place. And we have here as well fog lights, which needs to be installed on the bumper. I have here two of them, of course, and this is how it looks like when it's installed. It just fits on these screws here, and on the other side as well, like this. Torque screws, and then you just clip these covers on it and it's done. And now we can just enjoy the finished front. And I think that's enough of enjoying the front, because there are still many things which need to be done, and one of these things is the exhaust. And as you can see, I just cleaned it and painted the ends of it, so now it doesn't look like an old exhaust. But I was still not happy with the result, because these original tips are, I don't know, they don't look that nice, I would say. So I just ordered different chrome end tips on exhaust, which I think looks much nicer, and the installation is very easy. You just put it on it. Actually, there are just some springs inside, and you can see it's an original Audi part. It says here original Audi part, or maybe it's a cheap thing from AliExpress, who knows. And this is how it looks like installed. I would say that it looks pretty nice, and it will look good on a car, since the car has also these chrome trims, so it will match the whole look of the car. But we will come to that back later. And now we will look at another issue which we have on the car, and as you can see here, not yet, but maybe you will see it there it is. Yes, no, yes, here is the connector, which is obviously unplugged, and it's a connector on the servotronic, and that's why the servotronic doesn't work. So what is necessary to do is to connect this, because actually this connector was on that plug, but as you can see, there are no cables on it, so I need to find where are the cables, then redo the cables and plug it back, so it will most probably work again. But before I will do so, I found that I have here a footage of the connector zoomed in. So if you are a fan of zoomed in connectors, here you have it. Here it is. You can enjoy this magnificent connector. But anyway, I found out also the cables, so this is the process how I was doing it. So I reuse the connector which was there, and yeah, I found another cables, and then I disconnected the other plugs on the engine harness and prepare it like this so I can yeah, put it together. So as you can see, the original one is torn, so I used the solder gun to connect it together, and this is how it looked like connected, and I put the tape so it has a nice OEM look, and then I just connected it back, but that I don't have on the footage. And during the inspection of the engine bay, I found out that this cable looks also really let's say unprotected, I would say. So I decided that, yeah, now with the experience of putting tapes on the connectors or on cables, I did the same thing here, so it's better protected. And after all these fixes, I finally took the car on the first ride. So let's see how it was. What can I say? It was great. It was a great feeling after all that work which was done on the car to finally try it. And back to the reality, I need to do some paperwork and get a new license plate which will be on my name, but luckily I was able to do so and get the new ones. Then I went to another ride, and yeah, it, as you can see, it doesn't end it really well, since, well, yeah, it's better to see it. So yeah, there is oil everywhere actually, and I will now tour you from all the sides, but the oil is it's everywhere. It's on the front, it's on the left, it's on the right, here as well. And of course it's as well under the car, which is not a surprise because gravity. So the work on this car is definitely not done, and I was just curious that how it looks like from the underneath, so I decided to put the lower engine cover away, and I was not very happy with what I saw at the bottom of the oil pan. Yeah, it is not a big detail, but I will do a detailed shot of it. But yeah, the oil is everywhere, and you can see it's on the bottom cover as well. So yeah, here you will see it much better. So it's on the cover, quite a lot of it actually, stains, everything, and here, yeah, really nice, lot of oil, which is sad, and it means that, yeah, there will probably more episodes for this A5 projects, but that's life, that's how it works. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.